Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is going to be a reading for the sign of Pisces. Pisces, my readings are timeless, so when you see them is when you're meant to hear them. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Also, please don't forget to hit the post notification bell so you can get alerts when my videos are posted. Pisces, if you're new to my platform, welcome. Please hit that subscription button. It would totally mean the world to me. Alright, Pisces, let's see what we got going on. Alright, we got compassion, empathy, simpatico, kindness. We got death rites, saying goodbye, formal occasion, honoring lives, and then we got the church. So I'm gonna just tell y'all the reading is no time for that. So take it how it resonates. But so canon rules, commandments. Mind you, I switched the cards around as I set them down. So let's figure out what we got going on here. So compassion, empathy, simpatico, kindness. All right. I ain't gonna let nobody play with you. I keep trying to tell y'all. I ain't gonna play with you, so I ain't gonna let nobody else play with y'all either. All right. All right. So as y'all know, shit be changing. Empathy as it goes along. All right. So empathy. All right, it says empathy, the ability to understand and share the feelings of another. He has a total lack of empathy for anybody. So somebody wants you to feel the way they feel, okay? So the ability, or at least have the ability to understand how I feel. So see it from my perspective. Well, bitch, depends upon what we seeing from your perspective, you know, because it may be harsh, but to me it's given harsh because I did something to you, because that's what it always is given. Somebody wants you to understand something after they, you know, swung their sword in your direction. Bitch, why you didn't have empathy for nobody else? And again, it could be the opposite way around. I don't know. But it's always a thing, you know, with the folks. It always seems like, feel sorry for me, boo-hoo. Mind you, bitch, you started it. So don't ask me why I just went straight into that, because that's the way it feels. And y'all know when shit look like a duck, it be a damn duck. So empathy, gave it to you again. But they're saying he has a total lack of empathy for anybody. He may think that about you. But it says similar, an affinity to, or rapport with. So take that and go do what thou will with that. All right, so the details of something is always important. So as y'all know, how something started is always important, because people be acting like they don't realize how something started. But because I hear, wonder how rumors get started. They started by jealous people and they get mad over something they had, you know. So apparently rumors being started behind something. So we're going to take this and then we're going to just go on and get, because that's what was there. So empathy gave you that. Being able to feel the way somebody else felt. They want you to feel something they didn't feel for you. All right? So this is another scenario of you doing something that somebody wouldn't want or somebody didn't give to you. But you're Earth Angel, so guess what? I told y'all what the reading said yesterday. The title's always right. So sometimes you got to do some shit that you don't want to do, or you feel may need to, smack somebody in the face, but they're saying you can't do that because you're Earth Angel. So you got to take those hits. So simpatico is an object that means agreeable. Okay, so agreeable, likable, or friendly. Ooh, so you may not be agreeable, likable, or friendly. So then what? Well, we'll see, because the reading says, Pisces, you don't have time for that, okay? Because that very thing that they're trying to get you to do could be the thing that gets you your ass handed to you, okay? Because these people are being sneaky and underhanded. So again, the title says you don't have time for that. If you don't see that title, an update has been made, all right? So take that and do with that what you will. All right, so Pisces, you don't have time for that. I feel like Earth School, you're being taught lessons that have some discernment, because instantly this reading gave me, I might need to be annoyed because of whatever this came out. It seemed like it was going to be a sad thing, a sad, sad song. Meanwhile, then all of a sudden, I start sitting down here saying stuff that probably didn't go along with somebody just died. Well, what you want me to do? People die every day, B. So there's that. And along with that, if they cause the death that they, inflicted, or the pain that they have inflicted upon somebody else, upon themselves, then what you want me to do? Sometimes we feel sorry for people, not realizing, or we get involved in it at the last minute and not realizing that the very thing that the person is going through is because of something that they did. So something about a boss chick, okay? So a boss chick, significant or important. Either way, it says it can also mean being on the same wavelength, congenial or sympathetic. For example, you might describe someone as a simpatico if they have similar interests and ideas to you. So simpatico comes from the Greek word sympathize, which also means fellow meaning, so the same. In Italian, it comes from the word simpatia, which means sympathy, synonymous of simpatico, including congenial and sociable. So it's an adjective that means agreeable, likable, and friendly. So somebody wants you to be agreeable, likable, friendly, and pleasant. Also, they want you to be able to empathize with them, put yourself in their shoes. Show this person some kindness because this person has lost something. Okay? Meanwhile, back at band camp, person had no sympathy for you. Okay? So take your heart resonates. But something happened to the person. They have lost something. And now they want you to give them a feeling or emotion that they didn't give you. Okay? Take your heart resonates. Because as y'all know how these people be. So then we have religion. Because I told y'all I swapped the cards around. When I set them down, somehow death rights and religion got swapped around. All right? So take it how it resonates. But something about the religion came first. Or it may be the way that the religious you do it in your background, your culture, your history. So that could be a thing. All right? Also, what happened was initially when I went to go start the live, I started Twitch first, and then what happened was Twitch turned itself back off. So it's almost giving like a vibe of maybe being stubborn or somebody canceling it. So also take that, because everything is significant and important here, because everything be significant, important, okay? So Take it how it resonates for you. All right, so then what's happening on the process of that? So now notifications. Notifications went through really quickly. So somebody may have known that for this person, dead, deceased, or, otherwise, family member, friend. I feel like family member. So, um, is not here anymore. So they want you to feel some type of way, maybe stop the war because they're losing a lot. Meanwhile, when you lost a lot, it didn't matter. Okay, so again, take it how it resonates here, because it keeps being a thing where people want you to be a certain type of way that they're not being with you. So when you were losing people in the spiritual war or whatever was happening, it was okay because it was your people. They didn't care. Now it's their people that is losing things and losing stuff behind whatever this is, religion and this, that, and the third. Now it's a thing. I also saw something before I went, and did what I was doing, that it said, it was a nice little story, but it was talking about how a lady lived as a white woman for her whole entire life and never wanted anybody to know that she was a white lady. Mind you, lady was black, but she didn't look black. She fit this color. And so she just always did everything she could to cover it up. Then her daughter, because apparently sometimes it'd be cool to be black, as old as she is, now has figured out that her mom was a black woman that was being raised as a white woman, and she was being raised as a white woman, which was weird to me, because why would you do such a thing? It's almost like you're trying to erase your history, but maybe it would have made it easy for her. Maybe that's the reason why, because as y'all know, they make it easier to live in a different skin. You just get things. And not that it's about race or anything else. It's just that race may also be or mean the race, because you got to remember that the word means multiple things. So race also means running. So let's see. Or, let's see what the race is. Because everything has a thing. So we got
race.
And it says a competition between runners, horses, vehicles, boats, etc., etc., etc. So when people say a race, your race, why would it not mean the race, the competition between them, us, and them? But really, I don't even understand or know if people understand that sometimes what they think the race is about or the race is about ain't really what the race is about. Because it seems to be, if you always follow money, laws, commandments, it's about a different race. And a lot of us aren't as different as we perceive to be on the outside. Because just because somebody may look as white as this motherfucking background, or as black as this background, the word suggests what it was suggesting. And pray, because this word says praying. Meanwhile, we're talking about religion, death rights, and praying. But as you see, the way that it's spelled is P-R-E-Y, meaning praying upon you. But it could be praying on you as well. So you got to hear what you hear and know what you know. Hi, Mystic Healer. How are you? Okay, so it says a competition between runners, horses, vehicles, boats, etc., to see which is the fastest in covering a set course. Inserts Grandmaster. Hello, Grandmaster. Welcome. So then it says a strong or rapid current flowing through a narrow channel in the sea or a river. So that's also a race. Angling for tuna in turbulent tidal races. Trying to catch you little fishies. So then it says to compete with another or others to see who is fastest at covering a set course or achieving an objective. The vet took blood samples from the horses before they raced. Move or progress swiftly or at full speed. I raced into the house. He said, "What up, gorgeous and period." You know, he know how to lift up the spirits of the thing. You see what I'm saying? It's the race, because why wouldn't it be? Either way, the race is important. So take it how it resonates. It could be this race or it could be a competition. Either way, it's all the same to me. All right, just like we got praying and praying. But to me, it's not about the race, because of the fact that everybody needs to understand what they are in the race. Because again, genealogy and background suggests we all come from the same damn place. Because the book, the good book that they put out, said Adam and Eve. Now we also know that there's a couple stories that are about to be told that are not true. But I feel like, who's going to tell them? Me or them? You see what I'm saying? The stories that are about to be put out that are not true, they could be saying that I'm saying it, but meanwhile, I didn't say it. They was the one saying it. It was his story. But now, because they are realized that even their forefathers, mother and father, lied to them about where they come from. And again, I'm only saying it that way because of the fact that I know where I come from. It was clear and evident when I showed up. You see what I'm saying? I didn't have to second guess it, although they tried to make me second guess it. Either way, the point of it is when they start second guessing, guess what happens? Them books start to be uncovered. It's the weirdest thing. It's just like I was in DOT for a long time, like Department of Transportation, right? And as long as I was in the Department of Transportation, everything was good up until the criminals, you know, which would be the niggas, as what they say. And I ain't saying it. I'm just telling you, you know, I sat in front of you letting you know what it is. So don't be mad at me. Go look it up. It's a real thing. So when I first got into transportation, it was like the best thing next to fucking coke money, right? Because, you know, everybody know about coke money, all right? Or drug money. I heard. Either way, point of it being, it was the next best thing. You can turn over your money real quick, and it seems to follow the same exact guidelines. So for any drug dealer that's ever been out on the road or out in the world, I ain't glorifying your life, but if you ever been a drug dealer, you also are a very good businessman, especially if you were a sustainable drug dealer, okay? So there's that. Because for some reason, this channel keeps giving drug vibes. So if you ran a drug business, you can actually run a real business. I don't give a fuck what nobody's saying. Fuck what they saying. Trust me. It's a real thing, okay? Because I wouldn't tell you a lie. So for people saying, oh, I never got taught to run business, if you did that, guess what? Bitch, apply it over here. Because, you know, them hot boys, which is the police that always be sweating down your neck, DOT is them for, you know, truck drivers. Anyway, long story short, when the criminals started realizing that they could actually go over there and do transportation and not have a background check or anything else, they all piled into Department of Transportation, into trucking, right? And then the niggas get out of jail, and then they start doing whatever they doing, and then they flip their money, and then they put it into a truck, or they put it into the trucking industry. Either way, these niggas got out, and they started blowing up real fucking fast, right? But as with anything, as soon as the black people start doing it, guess what the DOT starts doing? They start increasing the numbers. Because, good God, we need more police on this. Because look at these motherfuckers. They're now getting out of prison and creating fucking lives. Like, we don't need that. Why don't you need that? Like, a productive member of society, why would you not need that? Because I got to keep my foot on your neck in a certain type of way. I can't let you get out here and get above yourself, okay? I always got to keep you knowing who's in charge. Because it's a race. Or is it about your race? Take it how it resonates. Either way, Pisces, you ain't got time for this shit. Okay? Because it keeps being the same thing over and over again. You can clearly see it. Anytime the Negros get involved in something, all of a sudden, it turns into, let's go police it extra hard. Why? Because we can't let them in. Mind you, we've been doing it for forever. It's weird. Meanwhile, the nigga that taught me trucking, that I learned from, had been like, it was a generational thing. The nigga had gotten the trucking before it was even a such thing as a CDL. So there's that, because it always keeps being a background of the Negroes being involved in it anyway. So they start doing shit, or it's allowed to be done when it's allowed to be done. You see what I'm saying? But we're not talking about race because it's never about race with us because we don't care about the race. We love everybody here because that's what we're supposed to do. And we realize that it is us, the group, the family, the collective, and them. The little people that said we the people, but it's not really we the people. Either way, you don't have time for it because they want you to show them compassion and kindness about some shit that they didn't show you compassion and kindness about, or some shit that they're not showing you compassion and kindness about. But meanwhile, they want us to always fall in line to be a certain type of way. You don't have time for that. Whatever it is, I feel like it's the politics of a thing. You don't have time for it. You have to worry about what you have going on or the thing that, what can I help you with, sir?
I'm sorry.
You ain't sorry. What you need?
I thought you was cooking breakfast, but...
Oh, I am doing that, but, you know, not right now. I'm in the middle of a lie.
I didn't know what time it was.
Well, it's lunchtime, so it would be brunch, son.
Yeah. Well,
Bye, I love you. Must be nice to be him, because I like it. So, you know, there's that. Either way, so you don't have time for that. I don't got time for that. I'm in the middle of something. See what I'm saying? But either way, he's expecting for me to get my ass up and go fix him some breakfast because that's what I said. Meanwhile, it's lunchtime and he done went all the way past breakfast. You see what I'm saying? Because breakfast to me was at 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. He is 12:26 and is talking about breakfast. Nigga, it's brunch. I ain't got time for that. Welcome to Earth School. Because if I get busy doing something else, now I got to focus on that and not on that. So y'all want me to be here. He want me to be in the kitchen. It's always just like a man that want a bitch to be in the kitchen, including your own kids. It keeps being proven over and over again. You hear that? Just insert right into the reading. Take your ass to the kitchen. You're talking too much. Somebody may be a male chauvinist. Not him, though, because I raised him well. And he's just basically saying, Mom, you said you would cook me something to eat, and you know how it gets down. No matter what time I wake up, breakfast is when it is, okay? Because I'm that type of mom. So there is that. He has the right to expect that because I gave it to him. I said that. So he's just not saying, bitch, get in the kitchen. But a lot of them be saying, bitch, get in the kitchen. Why y'all be saying that? Either way, religion, canon, rules, commandments. It's biblical. So whatever's happening is on a biblical level, okay? It says death rites, saying goodbye, formal occasion, honoring lives. So I feel like it would be the dressing up of a situation because we're about to let some shit go. What used to be under old law seems like to me like they letting it go. Or they about to dress it up in a way that, you know, seems like we let it go, but we really didn't because we all about to be one person, one entity, one team, one band, one drum. Meanwhile, what y'all want us to do? Forget that fuck shit y'all just did? I would forget about it because, you know, why hold on to old shit? But let's not destroy nothing because we have to remember everything that happens and how we got to a specific place. You can't destroy the history, but you need to get over the history, okay? We don't have time for that either because apparently it's going to take too long and we just need to figure out what's going on right here, right now because the present is a gift, okay? So we can dwell on the past, but why would we? Because the future is so important. Whatever it is, you ain't got time for it because I feel like it's a distraction, okay? So that's what that would be. So take it how it resonates for you, okay? Either way, the show must continue. And period. So let's see. We got vision. All right, let's see what this says. Because, y'all, I'm tired of butchering shit, so I'm just going to let the internet do it, okay? So there's that. It's a name. Somebody's initials may be O. Your name starts with an O. Owen, Orisha. It may be a religion that you follow. Either way, it starts with an O. First, middle, or last. So take it how it resonates for you because it's a name. Oh, it was Yoruba. See what I'm saying? Orisha. It means moon in Yoruba. So let's see. All right, so So maybe it's a stone also, because it's given that as well.
Asuka means moon in the Yoruba language.
Asuka means moon in the Yoruba language. So moon, that's the mother, because the moon is the mother, but it also means you don't know everything. All right, so we already know that we don't know everything because they keep hiding shit. So did they expect for us to know everything? And then I saw something today which made a lot of sense, so I'm gonna just play it for y'all because it made a lot of sense to me. Well, no, we're gonna play it during ladies night. So I found it. I didn't really find it, somebody else found it. I was on their page and I found it. So I guess we all found it because I'm sure they found it because they didn't do it either. But either way, that's what it means. It means moon, but it also says vision and period. Me too, akin akin to my twin. So I am everything and everything is you, because that's what it keeps giving me. Mary J. Blige. I am everything and you. You are everything and everything is you. That's what she said. So there's that. All right, so somebody may be practicing or a practitioner because it has the wizard here, but it gave me the Wizard of Oz. Because of the wonderful things he does, the Wizard of Oz. So we have a wizard here. It could also be a magician. So we got balance, but mind you, I put balance in front of Osupa, the moon. So it's some shit being moved around because literally this, y'all saw, it ain't the way that it came out, but it's the way that I'm moving the pieces. So some shit is being shuffled around, just so y'all know. So it says also universal oneness, to transcend, to elevate. All right. So something is happening to the point where you're transcending and elevating. Whatever it is these people are trying to get you to focus on, you don't have time for that. Because the mission, the show must go on. That's what I keep hearing. The show must go on. So no matter who's not here or who's not doing what, the show has to continue. The show must go on. All right, so the show must go on. All right, we got manifester and creation. Creation is the origin of something, how it starts. So the lessons being learned. Because I also hear DMX, what types of games is being played, how's it going down? It's on till it's gone and it got to know now. Is you with me or what? I don't understand how I swear I be giving rap vibes. Meanwhile, I be giving tenderoni vibes. Meanwhile, I be giving spiritual vibes. Meanwhile, I just be giving the vibe. It must be a lot of y'all around here, okay? Because, yo, they be giving some hood shit with some classy shit with some uppity shit with some bitch. Why do you hear Mozart? Who the hell is playing that? How you gonna be? Oh, they said classy and hood, but I wish a bitch would. Okay, so take it how it resonates for you. Either way, bitch, how something started is important. Mind y'all was giving me rap vibes, and it says singing right here. So you giving me rap vibes. My brain saying the same thing about the same time. What the fuck? See what I'm saying? So what types of games is being played? How's it going down? It's on till it's gone, and I got to know now. So it's everybody involved in everything. Is you with me or what? Because he said, bitch, there's some other people trying to give it to me too. But meanwhile, I want it from you. But also know that a nigga going to be this. But we also gonna be that because we laid up, we chilling, but we multifaceted. So, Olorin, Omo Olorin, sing. But why are y'all now giving me, what's that, a hood musical? What the fuck is happening? I love classical and hello, but I listen to all types of music. Because y'all giving me a hood classical. Like, you know what I'm saying? These niggas got on Timberlands, but they singing classical music. I'm bougie but hood. Still wish a bitch would. So don't try me. Because I hear Dej Loaf. Let a nigga try me. Try me. I'ma get his whole motherfucking family. And I ain't playing with nobody. Fuck around and I'ma catch a body. Mind you, I was singing while I was letting you know, bitch, off with your head. What type of hood gangster shit, you know, Making my way downtown, Mickey Mouse ass shit is this. Either way, it's everybody. They said everybody. You can get it too. Period. All right. So a manifester, the creation, how something started. All right. So this is how it all started. She said, fuck around and I'ma catch a body. And I ain't playing with nobody. But she also said, you, me, and Hennessy, look what you did to me, bitch. I could put down my gangster at any point in time because Hennessy is damn sure going to bring out, you know, the other part of me, the tenderoni. Y'all, I don't know. Either way, take it how it resonates because apparently it's some shit happening around here, okay? They said we can make love or we can make war. Either way, I can give it to you however you want to give it. It's giving the epitome of, I walked in a store and the man said, I was in a service place, and the man said, would you like some water? I said, yes, sir. He said, how would you like it? We have it warm and we have it cold. I said, give it to me how you like it. Instantly, he did a thing. Mind you, I was serious. Just give it to me how you like it. I ain't gonna, you know, put you through too many problems. You know, just bring it however it needs to be brought. Let me know how you feel about me, okay? So I'm gonna take it however it comes. Either way, he gave me some cold water. It was definitely good. I was thirsty. It did what it needed to do at the time. So there's that. But they said how something started is important. Okay, so all right. Let's see. She said I hit my like button, did y'all? And period. I hit my like button too. So y'all did hit my like button in the process. See what I'm saying? One thing begat the other. Then it says the action or process of bringing something into existence. That's the creation. So meanwhile, right, it's now a person waiting in my front yard. Black vehicle, I don't know. But honestly, I know that they're waiting on somebody. But I know that they have the wrong address because for some reason, the system keeps giving my address for somebody else's address, which is making me wonder why. Because we clearly have two separate wrong addresses. My address is on my account, their address is on their account. But for some reason, it keeps getting crossed up. Meanwhile, I also think that the person is blocking my signal, so I don't understand what that's about. But they blocking my signal, or they could be blocking the sun. Because something keeps happening to, see, he let the nigga know. Back your ass up. Or why you coming into my driveway, ma'am or sir? Wrong driveway. Do you have somebody here?
Yeah.
Well, why you not here if they here?
Because I'm coming. That's fine.
Okay. It's always your own damn people. Can you give me some tissue, please, real quick? Because I'm thinking they belong somewhere else. Because do they got an Uber sticker on their car? You called an Uber? Huh? Oh. Why he got? Oh, never mind. Let me not be in somebody else's business. Hold on, because I be in other people's business. Excuse me. Either way, we got a witch doctor here. Y'all hear me? Because I be getting down to the bottom of it. Because why you pulling in my driveway? Because please don't. Because I don't like that. Like, please don't be here. Anyway, wisdom. But it says also the witch doctor. So we got a witch doctor and a wizard here all at the same time, y'all. Definitely heavy on the magic department. So, you know. But we said one pertained to Yoruba or Orishas. They may both pertain to them. Either way, it keeps being a thing. And, you know, here we are. because witch doctor don't give me all the best of vibes. But I'm sure there are good witch doctors. Are there? I don't know. Either way, let's pray about it, because I feel like there should be. So the action or process of bringing something into existence, the bringing into existence of the universe, especially when regarded as an act of God. The Big Bang was the moment of the creation and therefore the work of God. So they said, because y'all be knowing these people be saying shit and they don't know how it happened. They just made it up because it was his story and they figured that's the way it should be. They may have proof, but I don't think they do. They just keep saying shit. So, mind you, we have multiple origin stories as to how we started. So, who's telling the truth? Either way, we don't got time for that, because Pisces, you don't have time for that. The issue or the problem is we're already here. And so regardless of whether or not this person's story is true or this person's story is true, we already here. So now what? It says similar is the design of something, the formation of something, and the forming of something. So Pisces, whatever it is, you don't have time for the ins and outs or the, you know, what it sound like they saying, the bullshit, basically. You don't got time for that. You don't got time to figure out who started the race. It was God. We already know. But they want y'all to come with a different origin story, or it happened because this. All we know is that it was God. That's all we need to know. Now, since we know that it was God, that's the problem. The issue is now, what are we going to do next? It's all fucked up now, B, because of the fact that they keep doing shit and trying to insert history into God's plan, and it's all a part of God's plan. So you don't have time to figure out who doing what the fuck ever and how it came about. All you need to focus on is what is God's plan, because building the empire is significant and important, and that's where it comes from. But for some reason, I want to look up a witch doctor, because where the fuck did the witch doctor come from? Because it's giving me hoodoo voodoo. Bitch, you knew. All the backgrounds, where did they come from? Because the creation, the origin story of them all, it was important, and it is important, but it's not the most important thing that we need to worry about. Because, again, people keep using shit that they shouldn't be using. And some people are saying, I can use it because, bitch, I'm that too. Well, guess what? I beg to differ. But it's the same. Mind you, I clicked on it. It says the witch doctor meaning. There's something came up. I saw an image. And then what happened was it says, blank screen. Safari can't open the page because the network connection was lost. Bitch, how? It opened the page and then it shut it down. So now I'm trying to go back. It won't open because it said you don't need to know what happened. Clearly, you don't need to know what happened. But what the fuck happened? Because I want to know what happens now. It's one of those things. When they tell you not to go look up some shit, then you go look at it. It still won't open. Meanwhile, I backdoored the system. Because push out, click back, go ... See what I'm saying? So I backdoored the system, and now here it is again. It looks like this. But meanwhile, you see the little voodoo man right there. Y'all see that? Alright, so it says a witch doctor is a person who is thought to have magical powers that can be used to heal people. But meanwhile, when I think of a witch doctor, I be thinking, bitch, you get ready to do something weird to harm me. Because when somebody tried to send me to a witch doctor, or, you know, send my name to a witch doctor, they did some weird shit. Ain't asked the spirits, nothing. They just went on go mode. So maybe it was a fake witch doctor. But it says a person who is thought to have magical powers that can be used to heal people. So we're going to go with what their version is, because, you know, we're talking about his story right now. It says they also may be used for divination, and in some African tribal cultures, they may also hunt witches. Why would you be hunting witches, though? You see what I'm saying? Because here it is. They may also hunt witches, exorcise evil spirits, or attempt to cure sickness. Meanwhile, I was thinking they was the evil spirit. See what I'm saying? But apparently they saying the others. Either way, the term originated in England in the 18th century and is generally considered to be a pejorative and anthropological. I don't know. Let me just go ahead and, because y'all know I be fucking up the words, okay? So we gonna go do that. And then it talks about a shaman and a medicine man, a sorcerer or conjurer, but also necromancers, because necromancers, as y'all know, are definitely people that fuck with the dead. So why would they include them into thinking that anything would be
pejorative and anthropologically inaccurate?
anthropologically inaccurate? Synonyms of witch doctor include medicine man, shamanist, shaman, sorcerers, conjurers, necromancers, voodooists, and magicians. It ain't adding up. Some shit just don't got. You see what I'm saying? Because then it's a wormhole. You get lost into that. So a witch doctor is a person who is thought to have magical powers that can be used to heal people. Meanwhile, ain't that what witches do? Because they believe in natural stuff, and so again, it's putting this person against this person. When meanwhile, it don't even make sense. Because medicine man, shaman is shaman. I can see them being on the list of the good folks, right? Sorcerers, conjurers, yeah, you're pushing it. Necromancers, definitely pushing it. Voodooists, definitely pushing it. But meanwhile, the witch doctor's supposed to be the good person. But they told y'all that the witches was the good people. I mean, and if you look up what it meant, it was naturalists. These are people who are like doulas. They're healers. They're gifted in, nature work also. But see what I'm saying? The definition says, bitch, something ain't right. But the term also uses witch doctor. So does that mean that you was used to practice on the witch? Because if it's a witch doctor, but it says a person who is taught to have magical powers, then that would mean they are thinking that the witches are possessed, are evil spirits. Meanwhile, the witches was just helping. Because the first rule of the Wiccan Rede is do no harm. Do what thou will, but do no harm. So how is it that the witches are getting the bad? I'm confused. Either way, this is why we don't have time for that. Because if we keep going on to who is against who and why this person is this, just everybody, back. All right. So then it says a witch doctor, also spelled witch doctor, was originally a type of healer who treats ailments believed to be caused by witchcraft. Meanwhile, I just heard them practicing witchcraft. It's weird. The term is now more commonly used to refer to healers, particularly in the regions which use traditional healing rather than contemporary medicine. Same as the fucking witches. But then, since we was talking about the church, and now we doing death rites, because y'all know they dress the people up to give them the rite of passage. And so even back in the day, they would take out certain body parts, put it in certain places, or, little containers and things of that nature to help you, your journey in the afterlife. Something just ain't adding up. You see what I'm saying? Because history says this. Meanwhile, this is saying this. And meanwhile, y'all also know it's good and bad in everything. So it could have been bad witches. There still can be bad witches. But on the flip side of that, no, there's also good witches because they're not going to do any harm. There's also bad witch doctors. But on the flip side of that, understand that there could be good witch doctors because good and evil exists. It's the balance, which we talk about and we keep talking about because things have to be brought into balance. So people have to understand that balance is key. Know that one thing without the presence of the other, it can't be a thing. It has to be balanced. Okay, so take it how it resonates for you. Either way, point being, the witch doctor is wisdom. It also can be given old knowledge. Because if we're talking about, the history of a thing or the creation of a thing, where it began. And we still talking about praying because praying and praying is two different things depending upon the word. It could be like looking, watching, stalking. If I just said I glanced over there and I was just looking, I just looked. I didn't say you was, needed to come over here. But then if I kept looking, that would mean now I'm lurking or stalking. Either way, it goes further into the looking process than me just observing you. Because then now I could be trolling. But we started off talking about the race and compassion, empathy, simpatico, kindness, being able to identify with somebody else. Well, when you start to realize that you are definitely closer to that somebody else than you actually realize, then you definitely start to empathize. But don't ask me to empathize with you if you already did some shit to me, and now all of a sudden that when it was cool when mine died, because everybody dies, B. When mine died, you felt no way about it. When mine lost, you felt no way about it. When mine was at risk or the issue, you felt nothing about it. But although the fact that, earth angels exist and will say, oh, well, whatever, whatever, or I could take the approach that I normally take. My approach is, I'm not going to give you nothing. Good, bad, ugly, or indifferent, especially depending upon how you wronged me. So I guess the offense would be important too, because if it was nothing, I have given a person my face to slap again multiple times because, hey, I'm being nice and they not being nice to me. But I'm saying, God, you see them. God said, it's their test, not yours. Be nice again. They slap me again. They say, bitch. And I'll be like, why you call me a bitch when, I can say bitch. But if you see a bitch, slap a bitch. But they don't see a bitch because they never put their hands out. But they shouldn't, because if they slap somebody, it's a violation. Either way, when I start calling bitches back to the bitches, then, and period. We can't pray together. We can't lay together. Either way, when I start calling bitches, then all of a sudden it's offensive. But meanwhile, you just call me a bitch. So now what's the problem? It's a lot of bitches being called. So what types of games is being played? How's it going down? They said it, then it got said back, but they only looked upon it when it was you saying it, and I don't get it. Either way, they said, be nice. I thought we was being nice, but it says, Pisces, you don't have time for that. So however it started, whatever started it, they saying you don't have time for that. Just figure it out. Pull it together, bring it into balance, squash the beef, and bitch, let's go. We got stuff to do. We don't got time for the little petty rivalry or whatever, this person against this person, because it's all the same. Just because somebody else try to use it in a different way and put a little sauce on it or not put a little sauce on it, you don't got time for it. Pull it into the balance part of, get it under submission, into alignment, and let's figure it out and move forward. Because, again, I'm going to take it back to the church. It keeps being a thing where they'll say, oh, it's a seer. Bitch, it's the same as what y'all complaining about them tarot readers. It's the same. It's just you try to put an extra cute little name on it, and now this is the prophetess such and such and such. Bitch, it's the same. Because if you didn't know that that bitch did that, or the third, and she came into the building and she started telling y'all shit, y'all would have took it. So you can't be in church prophesying and not thinking that it's the same. One thing that it says, though, is one person takes money. Like I said, God told me you don't do that because you're not a fortune teller. I'm not your fortune teller. Bitch, but if I tell you something, I said what I said and I meant what I meant. You can either take it or not and go on and get. I said what I said. Everybody's fired because y'all didn't do the shit right. It's all fucked up now, B. So everything has to be taken down. Take it how it resonates. So it has to be a new thing happening. Pisces, you don't have time for that. However it started, you don't got time for that. We know the problem. Fix it, okay? So take it how it resonates. Excuse me. Either way, Pisces, that's the reading. Hopefully it helps. Thank you guys for coming towards my channel. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and go with God. We'll be seeing y'all at 6 o'clock. And be mindful of what you entertain today. Don't let nobody get on your nerves, because apparently somebody wants to know how something started and they saying you started it. Either way, it don't fucking matter who started it. Just figure it the fuck out, because the solution is what's key.